Inside of all games, specifically mobile games, there are ways that people try and get an edge up on the system, a way to enhance their account more quickly than others. In other words, they're essentially getting resources and things for upgrade at a cheaper price, at a discount from the norm. In the Chinese blog, this is being addressed here today from Blizzard, specifically talking about Platinum. I also play Call of Dragons on my third channel, Echo Call of Dragons, and there was just something similar to this regarding resources in that game, how people were getting them at a quarter of the cost and being able to upgrade to max level and gain so much power more quickly than others. Let's dive into this here though and see what this is all about. Diablo Immortal abnormal transaction processing announcement. Now this is, like I said, coming from the Chinese blog, so things can read a little bit weird, but I have to tell you I'm happy that this is happening because we don't want people with artificial, powerful, fake accounts that are smashing us in PvP when they haven't earned their way to be there, at least monetarily. In order to maintain the fairness and order of the Diablo Immortal mobile game, the Diablo Immortal mobile game prohibits and combats all abnormal trading behaviors, and such behaviors will be dealt with by deducting abnormal trading income. All right, so they're going to take away the income that people had unfairly gotten or achieved or attained. We'll monitor the market transaction prices and evaluate the value of transaction items based on item rarity, item attributes, and historical transaction prices. This is talking specifically about someone selling a blood-soaked jade gem, 5 out of 5 star, which will normally go for 500,000 platinum at an exceeded price or at a very low price. So people may be able to get it at a very low price if they're on the side sending someone some cash for that gem. So let's say in just easy math right here, someone sends you 10 bucks for a gem. That gem typically is going to cost $100. They can then just lower the price of that gem so that it gets to the price that is very attainable for you with very little platinum. And you're going to be giving them cash on the side. How they attain these gems, I don't know. This is just one way that this could be happening. Let's read on. Transactions that obviously exceed the normal value range are abnormal transactions. At the same time, we also monitor the source of the transaction platinum coins. If the transaction platinum coins come from abnormal channels, such as platinum coins obtained directly or indirectly through illegal activities, such as creating a small account, hacking, or third-party charging. This is buying resources, platinum, orbs, things like that, from websites that are selling it to you at a discount of the price. This typically happens because of stolen credit card schemes. Of course, the websites look very legit and it seems fine, and you do actually get the resources, but they're getting them through theft. You're getting them at a discount. So essentially you're involved in some type of an illegal transaction, and you're gaining an advantage over players that have to pay normal cost inside of the game because they are choosing to not engage in these abnormal illegal transactions. This will also be regarded as for abnormal transactions. Example, transfer platinum coins by in-game item trades at prices significantly above or below market prices. This is kind of my first point that I made a moment ago. For example, the market price of a legendary gem of a certain star is basically 30,000 to 50,000 platinum coins in the server. If someone trades for 100,000 or even 200,000, it's obviously an abnormal transaction, and this will face punishment. This is good. This is really a good sign. The above prices are only for example, so this is just a good explanation. Honestly, a better explanation than I gave you a little bit earlier on. So nice job, Blizzard China, for explaining that better than I could. All right, so scope of normal transaction processing. Abnormal trading behaviors mainly fall into the following categories. By the way, I want to thank Nighttime for reminding me. I saw this morning and didn't put a video out on it, and he reminded me that this was important. That I should put out a video. So here we are, and we're doing that. So abnormal trading behaviors mainly fall into the following categories. Transactions at abnormal prices, including the use of significantly high or low prices to achieve the transfer of platinum coins or gems in the game. Use of a small account to assist the large account to complete game tasks, or assist the large account to stack platinum coins and gems in games, such as creating a large number of small accounts or creating a single series of gameplay to obtain platinum coins or gems that then the obtained platinum coins or transfer to other characters. All right, so in the Kingdom Builder world, which is not an action RPG or Diablo world, they call these your minis, right? So you'll have a farm account, your mini farm account, which is made just to farm, and then you can transfer the resources that you farm over to your main account. This is a standard. I don't do it because I don't want to hold down 2 accounts, but a lot of players do. It's kind of standard in the genre. They don't want you doing this in Diablo Immortal. I didn't even know it was a possibility to be able to transfer funds from one of your accounts to another. So it looks like you can, which is actually pretty crazy. But yeah, that's apparently illegal. Trading behaviors that disrupt the normal trading order in the game in any other way. So essentially, if you're doing anything outside of the norm, whatever they consider the norm to be, which they're trying to outline right here, you can be penalized. All right, so here we go a little bit more. Why should we deal with abnormal transaction behaviors? So why are they doing this essentially? In order to stabilize the game economy and safeguard the interest of the vast majority of normal players, the specific reasons are as follows. The studio will create a large number of characters, collect gems in the game, accumulate platinum coins, etc., and those abnormal transactions to transfer gems or platinum coins to achieve profit. If the abnormal transaction behavior is not controlled, then the studio behavior will be rampant, leading to game inflation, and the platinum coins and gems that normal players have worked so hard to get throughout the game will depreciate rapidly, so the experience of normal players in game will become worse. Normal players are very unfair. So it'll be basically unfair for normal players. Makes sense, actually. If platinum loses value and players that are free to play or low spenders are farming platinum through getting dungeons or hidden lairs and getting the gems and selling them, etc., any ways that you can get platinum in the game, and that platinum is devalued, the time that they have spending inside of the game is worth less. I like this. This is good. Number 2, in the case of investing the same amount of money, the proportion of platinum coins obtained through abnormal transactions is higher than obtained through recharge channels. Abnormal transactions are very unfair to players who abide by the rules of the game. Yes, that is clear. If someone's getting something at a quarter of the cost as to how I'm getting it, and a lot of times it's even less, like an eighth of the cost, they're going to be able to get there. Let's say it costs $10,000 to get a max character, which is low, but let's say that for example. If they can get there for 1,500 bucks and it costs me 10 grand, that's not fair. It's pretty simple. Number 3, if abnormal transaction behaviors are not controlled, violators, including but not limited to cheating, hacking, fraud, etc., can smoothly transfer or sell illegal proceeds through abnormal transactions, which will breed more violations and affect the accounts of normal players. The accounts of normal players are safe, causing greater loss to normal players. Normal players being people that spend money normally. It doesn't mean low spenders are free people only. Even whales, people that spend $100,000 the real way in the game, those are still normal players, right? They're not cheating. They're not getting their funds in a way that's illegal. Therefore, in order to protect the interest of the majority of players and the stability of the game, the Diablo Immortal mobile game prohibits and cracks down on all abnormal trading behaviors, and severe penalties will be imposed on such behaviors. The question is, what are the penalties? Is it account ban? Is it negative orbs on the account, which doesn't really seem fair because then they're already max level. Negative orbs don't mean anything if you're already maxed, right? You won't ever be able to buy anything again on the account. But if you're maxed already, who cares? Account banning, I think, is probably the best way to do that. It's just wrong. I mean, I've always felt it was wrong to go and buy these resources at a discount, not because I think Blizzard needs their money, or any game at that, more because of how that discount is happening. Those discounts are happening through fraud, through theft at someone's expense. Someone is having their currency, their stuff, their credit cards, their bank accounts stolen, their money stolen. People are buying in-game things throughout all of these different games, not just Diablo Immortal, and then selling it at a discount because you'll have buyers, and making their money from that theft in that way. I personally don't want to be part of that in any way. I will never be part of that, and I don't think that you should either. Many people don't know that that's how all of this goes down. They just think that these websites are offering discounts on in-game currencies. But actually, fraud's happening, theft is happening. It's not okay. Happy to see Blizzard cracking down on it to maintain the proper money flow inside of the game, to make it so that normal players, as they say, don't have a ruined experience. Good article coming out of China right here. Glad that we were able to see it. Thank you, Nighttime. And I'm glad that you guys stuck around so you know what actually happens when you use those websites, those services. Don't use them. Buy in game or don't buy at all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for tomorrow's.